afternoon, pupils. Has been a weekend. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. I still remain Miss Telemi, and I actually missed all of you. Last class on science, we did respiratory system, where we defined respiration as the breathing in of oxygen to break down our food, to produce energy, and release carbon dioxide and water as waste products. We also treated organs of respiration, where we talked about the nose, the mouth, we talked about the lungs, we talked about the epiglottis, the trachea, the pharynx, the larynx, and so on and so forth. We also talked about the conditions necessary for respiration. We said ventilation. We also discussed about respiratory medium, respiratory organs. But today, in our class today, we're going to treat the topic digestive system. Can I hear you say digestive system? Digestive system. Some of you have heard digestive system, digestion, digestive. Digestion is the noun, where digestive is an adjective. Now, before we proceed, we're going to define digestion itself. Some of you just use the English, I don't understand the scientific term or the scientific meaning of digestion. So digestion is the breaking, or is the process of breaking down of food into small quantities or substances that the body can absorb. Now we said digestion is the process of breaking down of food into small quantities of substances that the body can absorb. So people will say digestion is also the breakdown of large molecules of food or large food substance into smaller water-soluble substance. Breaking down of large insoluble substance into smaller water-soluble substance that the body can absorb. So that is the scientific meaning of the word digestion. Now we're talking about the organs of digestion and their functions. So I'm going to explain how your mouth functions, how your stomach functions, help in aid or help in digestion, and your small intestine help in digestion. Now, organs of digestion. Organs of Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is the mouth. The mouth. Please, you need to know this. Digestion starts from the mouth. That is why I'm starting from the mouth. It is very evident that we don't eat through our anus. Neither will we eat through our nose. We eat through the mouth. So that is where digestion starts from. When you put food in your mouth, let's assume, I'm going to use tulechi as an example. Now tulechi, if you put a certain food in your mouth, let's assume fried rice, you take a spoon or you scoop a spoon of fried rice and you eat it. The first thing you do is to what? Chew. And then also, chew the food substances. The process of chewing that food substance is what we call mastication. Mastication is the process of chewing food substances from the larger molecules of substance to a smaller pieces. Now, through mastication, when you're chewing, we have an enzyme in the mouth that acts on carbs and carbohydrates that you're chewing. specifically, and the enzyme is called the taurine. The taurine. Now, this taurine acts on the food in the mouth, and it breaks it down into smaller molecules or substances. Now, from the mouth, the food goes through your esophagus. Say esophagus. Shemino, repeat. Say esophagus. So this esophagus is like a channel that links the mouth to the stomach. To the channel that links the mouth to the what? To the stomach. Now this food passes through this esophagus in a zigzag motion. Zigzag motion. And this zigzag motion is called, the process of it moving in a zigzag motion is called peristalsis. Peristalsis. Peristalsis is the process of food molecules, or food substances, move from the esophagus in a zigzag motion to the stomach. Now, it's going through the esophagus, it is coming to your stomach. Oh, that is where you know that I've eaten a lot of chicken, I've eaten enough fried rice. So the stomach is a sac-like organ where food is digested. Now, in the stomach, it is only 10% digestion. So it is 10%, which is partial digestion. So 10% digestion in the stomach. Now, when your food gets to the stomach, there are some enzymes in the stomach. The stomach has a juice called the gastric juice. And in this gastric juice, we can find the HCl and 2 enzymes. I understand what you want to ask, Chidara. You want to ask me what's the formula of HCl and what are the 2 enzymes? I'm definitely going to tell you. So, HCl means hydrochloric acid. This acid helps to kill germs in your food. It helps to kill germs. So it attacks the germs in your food. And these 2 enzymes are the pepsin. This pepsin converts your protein in the food to peptides. Pepsin and renin. So these are the 2 enzymes that act on the food coming from the esophagus. Remember, it is partial digestion, only 10% digestion that occurs in the stomach. So that makes, the partially digested food, the partially digested food is called chyme. I'm very sure some of you would have heard me say something like this in the class. Chyme is a partially digested food in the stomach, moving to the small intestine. So I said from the mouth, it goes through the esophagus to the small intestine, where only 10% digestion occurs. Then from the small intestine, immediately your food enters your mole of eba and okra soup enters your stomach. It secretes a gastric juice, and in this gastric juice we have hydrochloric acid and 2 enzymes which are pepsin and renin. Like I said, this hydrochloric acid acts on or helps to kill germs. Pepsin acts on the proteins to convert to peptides and polypeptides. Then renin acts on liquid proteins. Now, and I also said the partial digested food is called chyme. Now, this chyme moves to the small intestine. Now, in the small intestine, this is where 90% digestion takes place. So in the small intestine, 90% digestion takes place here. That means if 10% has taken place in the stomach and the child moves to the small intestine does the remaining and the largest part of the digestion or the digestive process. Now, in the small intestine, the main function of the small intestine is for the 90% digestion and also for the absorption of nutrients, food nutrients and minerals. So the major function of the small intestine is the absorption of food nutrients and minerals, and there are some enzymes in the small intestine that are present that helps to aid this. There are majorly 5 enzymes in the small intestine. We have the lipids, the trypsin, the amylase, and so on and so forth in the small intestine to aid digestion. So today we'll be stopping here. I've told you the organs of digestion, and I have also told you their function and the enzymes they both have to make them very important. Now, from this question, some of you ask, I was about to say that. So, Andrew, you wanted to ask me, where is this food going to from the small intestine? Now, from the small intestine, it's going to your large intestine. Now, I want to say something before we go to the large intestine. The small intestine has 3 parts, because I could hear Olajika saying something about duodenum. Yes, duodenum is actually correct, but duodenum is a part of the small intestine. Small intestine has 3 parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. The duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. So those are 3 parts of. So if you're talking about the duodenum, it's also a part of the small intestine. Do you understand now? Do you get it? Akitivayo, please sit right and listen. Now, coming back to your question, Andrew, it is going to the large intestine. The large intestine is where reabsorption of water takes place. Do you understand? That's the function of the large intestine. Some people add large intestine as an organ of digestion because the reabsorption of water takes place in the large intestine. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. I'm pretty sure you've learned 1 or 2 things in this class, and I'm very, very confident that when you go out there, you'll be able to answer a series of questions on the digestive system without being afraid. I'll see you next class with the next interesting topic. For other questions to me, I'm readily available. Have a nice day. Bye.